Hi, and welcome back to Zarnista Studios. This year I want to do something I haven't done before and do almost a review video of some of my favorite things I picked up throughout the year. It's in no particular order, just things I really enjoyed. One of my favorite collections is from McFarlane. They've put together over the last couple of years what I think is the definitive 1966 Batman collection. And I haven't picked up everything, but one of the things I did pick up this year was their new release of Bruce Wayne's library. And that comes with a sliding door to the Batcave. And it looks fantastic. And as someone who displays through dioramas, this was right up my alley. And I highly recommend it. Now, also in 2023, we were able to get a Batgirl. It's from the 66 comic and not the TV series, but it's close enough that I think it works. And McFarlane did a great job with that. And one of the things I missed out on early on because I wasn't going to collect this series is the original Batman and original Robin and their definitive costumes. I know they released a lot of different versions, and as you can see I have some pieces from other Batmans and Robins that go with it because I used them as stand-ins. But this to me is the definitive group from that series. So I just want to say thank you to McFarlane for the re-release and the dioramas and trying to find a loophole in giving us a Batgirl. Keeping it 1/12 scale in Batman 1966, something I added that's been a holy grail since I started this collection, and I passed on because I wasn't really collecting at the time, was the Mattel 1/12 scale Batmobile. Now this is an amazing piece, and the reason it looks so good overall is because when Mattel got the license, they actually 3D laser scanned the Batmobile, the original, the number one. And so it's really a great replica. Now, it's plastic and plasticky with plastic tires and the whole 9 yards. And there's really one flaw. The back windshield just looks off to me because it's shortened. But if you're looking for something just to sit on your shelf, have your McFarlane Batman and Robin sit in the Batmobile or pose next to it or whatever, this is the Batmobile you want. So everything really works well together. Now, keeping it purely McFarlane, I did get the amazing 1966 Batboat, which is part of the 66 Retro 1/12 collection. But their vehicles, the Batmobile that they provide and the Batboat, are actually more superpower sized, which is like 5-inch, which is fine for my needs because I also am collecting the Superpowers line by McFarlane, and it's a relatively inexpensive line to get into. And if you look at the Batman, the Robin that they released this year, along with the Wonder Woman and the Wonder Woman Invisible Jet, I got all of these this year, and it wasn't really expensive to get everything, but they all look great together. And my Superpowers collection is coming together, and McFarlane is doing, I think, a good job with that. Now, this is the group that surprised me the most. This is a little after my time, but a lot of my collector friends do collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And over the years, they've kind of been growing on me. I've seen them at toy shows and whatever, but when I actually saw them brand new in the package on sale at a major retailer, I kind of picked them up because it was a very inexpensive way to get the complete Turtles. They're not exact copies of the originals, but you know what? At a quick glance, they're very close. And for someone who doesn't really collect the whole line, it's nice to have a representative of the four main characters. If I can find a decent April, I might add her, but hopefully I don't go too far down this rabbit hole. But I'm very happy to have this surprise little collection. And now for something I've wanted for a very long time. This is Red from the Pirates of the Caribbean. If you know the old school Pirates of the Caribbean, this is the one who, we'll call it the sale, and they would shout out, "We want the Redhead." And it's something I remember as a kid, and I love Pirates of the Caribbean. And I had no idea they made this till a few years ago, till the middle of the pandemic. And I've been looking for one at a relatively inexpensive price, and I finally found one, well into market value, and I was happy to add it this year. So, welcome Red. We do want the Redhead. One of the coolest little things I got this year that made the biggest impact was this little tiny baby Wampa from the Next 17. And as you can see, this little fella has a big impact on this whole diorama. So thank you, Next 17. It's the Wampa I wanted to fit in a very small space. Now for Black Friday, what shocked me was Amazon had this guy on sale for about 15 bucks. And I was gonna pass on him because I had the one that came with the Explorer, and that was good enough for me. But for 15 bucks, man, look at this thing. He's a beast. And he really helps make the collection shine. So this is one of my top picks for what I picked up this year. Now, one of my absolute favorite things that arrived at the very tail end of 2023 is this wonderful annual by my friend Dave over at Toy Polloi. I love this thing. He signed it. It's so awesome to have something like this that has a review, an overview of things that I do collect and things I don't. And it's literally a must-have. And what scares me the most about this is I haven't been collecting masks, but this is the kind of thing that'll get you down a rabbit hole. But I think this is a clear favorite as for 2023. So thank you, Dave. I am still reading it and rereading things. So all in all, I think 2023 was a success. I was able to clear out a lot of my collection, get a lot of my collection on display. I was able to pick up some key pieces that really fit well in my collection, not spend a lot of money, and got a couple lovely gifts. So my collection is stronger, it's healthier, and it'll all be out on display, which is really what a collection should be. It should be shared. So when your friends come over, they can see everything. So I want to wish everybody a very happy and successful 2024. Thank you for an amazing 2023. And hopefully I will have some more content for you in the next couple of weeks.